Hello everyone and welcome to Brands Hatch, a real circuit in Gran Turismo with two layouts. We are using the Indy circuit of course because these minis are fairly small and fairly small in horsepower as well. The Indy circuit is 1.2 miles and has 6 corners on the circuit. Couple of key corners once again. Turn number 2, Druids. Very good overtaking spot. You'll see lots of action going into that braking zone. Hairpin essentially. If you get on the inside, you can try and keep that position as you then head to another key corner, which is turn number 3, Graham Hill. Now, it's not key for overtaking. It's more a key corner due to the risk of going 2 or more wide there. You're more than likely going to get sent to Narnia on exit. At the circuit, we are racing in the middle of the day at 11:30 AM in fine weather conditions. We have 48 competitors racing across 4 splits here in this Mini Madness Round 5. We have qualifying, which is 5 minutes in length, followed by a sprint race, which is of course 5 laps, followed by a reverse grid feature race of 15 laps. As always, video on demands are below if you are interested in watching the full race, what happened. Without further ado, here are the highlights for round 5 of Mini Madness. Very, very close grid. I'm not going to whiz through the names. I can't go through the names that quick. You can see the names right there. Well, let's get ready for a fantastic race. Now, the start is kind of critical because they're front-wheel drive and Mini Coopers. They go downhill here, especially on the right side. Very interesting way to start with these cars. I apparently nailed it yesterday, but we will see what happens here as we get ready for the start of the race. We're on with Quinton. And here we go. You can see the movement to the right there of the cars. And Quinton gets a good start here. That's just crazy. It looks like Lewis has had an absolutely brilliant start there. 3 wide further back as we head towards Paddock Hill for the very first time here. And it looks like it's Quinton from Crazy from Lewis. Lewis making that position up into P3. Rapid GT in P4. Monte running slightly wide there on the outside. They're looking to go 3 wide heading up to Druids. But Quinton still leading the way. Goes a little bit defensive here. And Crazy trying to go around the outside here of Cooper. Is this going to work? Crazy's going to have the inside for Graham Hill. It looks like Crazy's going to take the lead here as we head down the hill, and Crazy does it indeed. What a move by Crazy there in the Ford Cooper there, the EcoBoost car, and through we go. All happy days. It looks like someone's had a mistake a bit further back. We'll try and see if we can find out what happened there, but we're going to focus on this battle first of all as Quinton's back into the lead here. Better run out of Graham Hill. Lewis trying to go around the outside of Crazy. Crazy looking down the inside. Oh, that's very close racing, very tight racing here. Little knocks here and there, but everyone are driving fairly clean, it looks like, through because Quinton is leading the way from Lewis here. And Lewis, Lewis has run wide at Paddock Hill. That's going to slow him down a little bit here. It's still line astern. I know you love that that line there. But look at that camera. There you go. You can see all the minis going round the corner. Looks absolutely fantastic. But Quinton's still leading the way here on lap number 3 from LTR Lewis. Well, okay, it's all side-by-side action. Lewis looking to try and get the move done. Oh, Quinton heading towards Paddock Hill. And no moves so far. Lewis going for the undercut, potentially up towards Druids. Going to have the inside line. What a move by Lewis. Well set up there as we see McFigrol into the gravel at Paddock Hill and someone a bit further back. But Lewis gets the move done on Quinton. Lovely set up there by LTR Lewis. Into the lead Lewis goes, and Quinton now going to have to defend and attack as well. Further back, Beans and Rapid GT there. A little bit of contact. Beans. Oh, Rapid GT's under all sorts of pressure here from Buglar. Buglar going for the move at Graham Hill. Surely Rapid's going to have the slipstream though of the train ahead. We'll see as W1 looking to try and get in the action as well as they head towards the last corner. Let's jump towards the lead battle here. Quinton going for the move on Lewis. I thought that might happen, but Quinton doesn't get it done. Lewis could run extremely wide here. Quinton could get the move done here as they leave the last corner. Quinton is in the lead. Quinton is in the lead. And it looks like Crazy's trying to use the slipstream as well. Quinton is in the lead. Oh, they head towards the line. It's going to be very close. Is Lewis going to keep position? No, Lewis drops to P3. Quinton gets it from Crazy Beans. Spins across the line. Oh my word, what a close finish at the end there. But Quinton gets it just from Crazy and Lewis. Beans, Buglar, Rapid GT, Trevonic, W1 there. As we head now towards Graham Hill. Let's actually have a look further out. Oh, Benop's cut it. Benop's cut it. It's going to be under all sorts of pressure. We are not going to cut away now. Super Dragon around the outside of Benop there. Takes the lead there in the Mystery Machine. I'm probably going to look to try and pull away as fast as humanly possible. But W1 up into P2. And it looks like McFigrol's under all sorts of pressure now from LDR Lewis. Crazy's not made as much progress as Lewis. Looking to try and get past Monte at this moment in time. Lewis right on the back of McFigrol here. Potentially going to launch it down the inside again here at this corner. Does indeed a little bit of contact. Oh, they've gone a bit 3 wide here. Oh, Benop's gone off. McFigrol has I don't know, 3 wide there, a bit risky. Potentially might have to have another look at that. But we continue on. Lewis is up into P3 now. Crazy into P4. Oh, there's a big accident on the start-finish straight there between Rapid GT and Monte. We'll try and have a look at what happened there a little bit later on. I did not even see Quinton on the board, although he's run wide there, so that's going to give Lewis and Crazy a little bit of a shout. But W1 trying to break away here as fast as possible. Let's jump to that P3 battle. We've got Quinton, we have Lewis, we have Crazy. These guys up towards the front on the last race. Here we are. In the feature race, they've all made their way through the field, and they're 3 wide, leaving clearways here. And Quinton on the inside. Lewis now trying to use the slipstream as Crazy did before. And Trevor Nick trying to get on in on the action as well. Guys, make sure you use your radar. You're 3 wide at the moment. As you can see, 14 drivers all connected there, and somebody who's really far back is going to get the fastest lap by a country mile as we head towards turn 1 here. Trevor Nick down the inside. So Trevor Nick actually gained out of that. Quinton lost out there, so Quinton drops down the order a little bit here. Back. Quinton looking to try and get down the inside. That's not going to work. Let's jump further back. Rapid GT Buglar. There's a little bit of contact there. They come back on the circuit. Beans looking to try and take advantage of there. Does indeed. Trying to go around the outside of Buglar as well. There's going to be 2 positions potentially on one straight. Look at that. What a move by Beans there. 3. Yeah, still lines there. W1 again goes defensive very quickly. And see, look at their weight transition. So that's the problem with the minis sometimes, is the weight transition. It can really send you flying when you don't actually mean to go flying. But W1, Quinton, here we go, side by side towards Graham Hill. Not going to happen, but Lewis goes for the move down the inside of Crazy. Gets into P3 there. Into P3. Lewis goes. And W1 still defending. W1 doing an absolutely fantastic job of defending here. To the replay here, because we just have action. Constant action. Thank you, Wizard. I don't have notifications on at this moment in time, but thank you for that subscription there. As we go into turn 1, W1 still defending here. W1 looking to get it back. Lewis looking for the cutback potentially. W1 defends it there. Oh my word, what a defensive drive here by W1 as we jump a little bit to Crazy here. Crazy on the inside of Quinton. Lewis on the outside of W1. Crazy looking to try and get the move done on Lewis here as well. W1 still leading this battle, but Lewis down the inside of W1 heading towards Graham Hill. Is it going to work out? A little bit of contact. They're side by side. It's 2 by 2. It's Noah's Ark all over again. Looks like Lewis is going to get into P1 here. W1 has had a absolutely fantastic defensive drive, but has lost it there into Graham Hill. Lewis into the lead from W1, from Crazy, from Quinton. And Quinton looking down the inside of W1 there. And this is going to go down to the wire, I am sure. W1 down to P3 now. Further back, they've broken up a little bit, this pack. Oh, except there where they're 3 wide. Let's jump to the lead battle because Quinton's going for the move down the inside at Panic Hill Bend. Is he going to get it done? Oh, it's side by side action. And Quinton has got the move done there as they head towards Druids once again for the penultimate time here at Brands Hatch Indy. It's Lewis, Quinton, oh, a little bit of contact there, oh, a little bit more contact. Lewis has gone to the outside and W1 back into P2, but Crazy's going to have the inside for Graham Hill. Graham Hill not a 2 by 2 corner, I would say. Let's see what happens. No, it's not. They back out of it. Looks like there was a little bit of contact on the rear quarter there. Let's force Lewis out wide. Crazy up into P3. Quinton, 8/10 of a second. Looks like Quinton could get the maximum points here as we go into Druids. Side by side, these 2 drivers go. But all this fighting is just letting Quinton get away a little bit here. Crazy down the inside at Graham Hill. And W1 just backs out of it a little bit because, I'll say, too wide there is very risky. Smart driving. See if he can get the move done later on as it goes for the move down the inside as we head towards the last corner. Now it's going to bring Lewis into the play as well as we head into the final braking zone. Who's it going to be? W1 Crazy. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Oh, they just keep it on circuit just there. And Crazy goes defensive. Lewis, a little bit of a tap. Oh no! Crazy's got a penalty! Crazy's got a penalty! Oh my word! What drama on the final corner! But Crazy's got a penalty, so that's going to be Quinton, your race victor here from LTR Lewis, from W1, from Crazy there. Quinton goes for the hard finish there. Further back, we're going to have Beans, Super Dragon in P6, Rapid, Trevor Nick, Buglar, Tuv, Bernard, Perm. Magic's here, and Monte finishes out your 14 drivers that finish the race. The draft kick livery coming in at the end there. The full start check is on, and here we go. And who gets a good start here? Looks like Jomas has had a good start. Alex has had a terrible start. Alex has had an absolutely atrocious start here. This is not good for Alex at all as Naked Wookie gets position. Looks like Mikey has got the position as well. GT Alex trying to maintain the inside here. TT Base looking to try and make moves. Doesn't. But Antimix under all sorts of pressure from Jomas here. Jomas trying to go around the outside here at Panic Hill Bend. Heading towards Druids. And Jomas gets it done. Jomas into P1. Antimix down to P2. Naked Wookie P3. GT Alex P4. And Dave up into P5 there, making a move on Mikey Michaelton. turn. Jomas, Antimix, Naked Wookie, GT Alex, they're all in here. And then there's a big train further back. Line astern, I know they like that line in the chat, but GT Alex went for a move on Naked Wookie. Naked Wookie's gone off there. Oh my word, that looked like a bit of contact. Not sure what happened. We'll try and log that on the replay. And let's have a look at the battle further back here. We've got Baz and Mikey. Mikey's done a few penalties further back. We're going 3 wide here. Oh, that looked like Mikey's gone off there. Mikey's gone off, and TT Base on the inside of Gaddy Hornet. At least Gaddy Hornet's back in the fight after that earlier incident with C4 Bomber. And they head towards Druids and ELT Mark on the inside of TT Base. Looks like that's going to get done there. Brilliant move by Mark. Gaddy Hornet's going to run wide here. Mark looking to try and make up another position. It looked like somebody went really tyre screeching there for the lead battle. But let's have a look into the Graham Hill we go. And Gaddy Hornet on the inside. Oh, Jomas, ooh, nearly runs wide there. Keeps it on the track. Just all about fine margins. And Antimix goes for the move down the inside of Jomas. A little bit of contact here, but he does stop it on the apex to some extent there. And Antimix going to get the lead here. And GT Alex looking to try and make moves as well. But Jomas still has the run on Antimix. My word. Jomas has a brilliant run through Druids and keeps going. Oh, a little bit of contact there between these guys. Dave's trying to come back in the mix as well. Jomas, Antimix, Alex, Dave, they're all so close as they head towards the last sector in this sprint race. One last time. Is Antimix going to go for the dive down the inside? He looks to. He doesn't, because Jomas defends it very nicely indeed. And GT Alex looking to get the move done, but looks like he's too close to Antimix here as they head towards the line in this sprint race. It looks like it's going to be Jomas from Antimix, from GT Alex. Let's wait and see. Dave is in the mix as well. They head towards the line, and GT Alex is getting closer, but doesn't do it there. Your top 4 there. Let's look further back. We've got Baz, we have TT Base, we have Mark in there. Oh my word, they're 3 wide across the line. They're followed by Papa and Gaddy Hornet. And who is the unfortunate soul at the back? It's Mikey in the PG Tips machine. But my word, what a first race there. And we're off here. Gaddy Hornet's had an absolute stonker in a bad way start there. Papa's had a brilliant start. And TT Base had a good start there as well. And further back, they're potentially going to be 2-3 right straight off the bat. But Papa, look at that for a start. The Hooters machine straight into the lead there. And there's a big shout out in chat surely for the Hooters machine. Everyone loves a bit of Hooters. As we head towards Druids here for the very first time. And it's Papa from Mikey. Naked Wookie trying to get the moves done early on as well. And AB States on the inside of TT Base. And Mikey leading the way here under all sorts of pressure from the Naked Wookie. Naked Wookie potentially looking to set up for Druids. Let's have a look. Is he going to dart to the inside? He does indeed. Goes for the move down the inside at Druids. Looks like he stopped it on the apex. And move done and dusted for Naked Wookie there. But Mikey trying to get the good run on the outside. It's very much possible here. Looking to get the overlap. Mikey, but doesn't quite do it. So Naked Wookie into the lead. Mikey into P2 there. But we look towards this battle for the lead. Naked Wookie on the inside. TT Base looking to get the move done as well. Tries to go down the inside and is going to stay in P2. Jomas looking to get the move done here. Look at that dive down the inside on Jomas. Jomas up into P3. Gets it done. Job done. Happy days on the inside. Jomas up into P3 for now. Naked Wookie is no slouch here, so Jomas has a lot of work to... Oh, I see that. Jomas just goes for the complete dive as Naked Wookie did earlier on I think it was... Who was it on? It was on Mikey, I think. And Jomas gets it done here. But Naked Wookie's going to have a stronger run out the corner, surely. Look how close those minis are. So heading towards turn 1. Jomas going to have to go defensive here, bringing GT Alex into the fray and picture as well. Jomas is on for max points at the moment, but I'm sure GT Alex wants to take that away. But Antimix up into P6 now. Let's jump to that lead battle. Oh my word, all sorts of carnage going on here. Oh my god, Jomas is off. Jomas is off. GT Alex is in the mix as well. Oh my word, this is bringing Mikey back into the fray. Oh, a little bit of contact. TT Base is going to be in the mix now as well. I'm assuming someone made a mistake there. Somebody must have made a mistake because there was a lot of letting off here. That's brought everybody, absolutely everybody, back into the mix. And TT Base up into P3 here. Oh my word, what on earth has gone on that corner? It looked like maybe GT Alex was the cause of it and had backed off and let Naked Wookie and Jomas back on the circuit. But is it going to work? Now, I want to have a look at this incident. I really do. So, let's have a look at what actually happened here. So, we've got GT Alex, we have Naked Wookie, and we have Jomas. They head towards the left-hander here. And into the right we go. Oh, yeah. A little bit of contact, yes, yeah, we can see why GT Alex actually lifted there. And that actually also caused a little bit of carnage elsewhere. And Jomas is going to have to defend for his life here. Going to have to defend. Keeps it tight. Keeps it tight. And it looks like Jamas is going to come away with maximum points here. Is Jamas going to do this? This is going to help his title hopes substantially here, because that means he gets another max point. Well, his first max points, and competes with GT Alex as they head towards the line. It's a 1-2-3 for those guys. TT Base in P4 and in P5 ahead of the mid-pack madness. It's Dave from Baz, Naked Wookie, C4 Bomber, Mikey, Gowdy, Hornet, ERT Mark, and Papa round out your drivers here as Papa heads towards the line in the Hooters machine there. Already looking to try and make moves up into P3 already. Rats, the Nani machine with that boost is working out well. He doesn't really have a boost, but Din down the inside here. A little bit of contact between the two Irish competitors, but it's all very clean there. And Kenny looks like he's got the move done on Murray Moles into Druids. Look at that, what a move. Through there we go, and heading up the hill once again. It looks like someone's about to make a move there. It's Rats on the Coops once again. Down in towards Druids on the inside. Gets it done in the Narnia machine. It's Narnia versus Jaffa Cakes. It's like a dream that is happening here, and Narnia gets it done at the moment. Oh no, he doesn't. Jaffa Cakes comes back into the left-hander, and look at that lovely bit of racing there. 3 wide into the left-hander. This doesn't work out well at all. As you can tell, a little bit of contact, but Rats manages to keep it on circuit. Fair play. And Vagabond up into P7 now. Great move there by Vagabond. Let's jump to P2. It looks like there's a battle going on here between Din and Murray Moles, as Kenny is still leading the way here by half a second. It's just led from start to finish at this moment in time. That half second gap staying as it is. But round they go. They're going to head towards the line here. And oh, it looks like somebody's ran a little bit wide there at the end. It looks like Din ran a little bit wide here. Going to lose that potentially on 1 or 2 positions as Chewy passes him. Is the Coops going to get past as well? And Kenny wins. Murray Moles from Chewy. Din just gets it from the Coops. Rats team into 51. A Grusa, then Vagabond. But 3 wide down Paddock Hill we go. And it looks like somebody's in the gravel there. That looks like Vagabond's gone straight in the gravel, but Agrusa leading the way here from the Jaffa Cake machine of the Coops. Rats is in there as well, and Din as well. Kenny's already up to P4. Wow, look at the moves Kenny's made. Vagabond has completely gone to Narnia there. So we continue on all the same. We have Agrusa, the Coops, Rats, Din. They're your top 4 at the moment. Kenny's actually got dropped back down to P6 here. So Din's made some serious moves here, as has the Coops there on the inside of Agrusa. And the Agrusa's lost out big style here. Chewy's now down the inside of Agrusa as well. And Kenny looking to get the move done as well. Agrusa dropping all the way back here. We'll try and have a look at what happened with that move in a little while. But the Coops having to defend from Rats. Now Rats down the outside. It looks like that Narnia machine does have nitrous here. Into the right-hander of Paddock Kill. And Rats gets it done there into P1. So it looks like Rats, Din, they're side by side as he's chewing the Coops here. Kenny's in the mix as well. A little bit side by side contact. 3 wide into the right-hander at the last corner. And Kenny's looking to gain 3 positions. 1 corner, potentially even another one here, as he's going to have the slipstream of Rats here as they go down the start-finish straight. Kenny into P3. Rats leading the way in the Narnia machine. Look at that line of stern there. People jostling for positions. Towards Paddock Kill we go. And it's Rats from the Coops. Kenny in P3. Chewy P4. Din P5. Murray Moles going for the full sideways drift. Nice seeing Murray Moles back in the fight there after the incident at the start of the race. It could have been lag as well. Oh my word. 3 wide there. Chewy and Druids. My word, what is going on there? Chewy trying to get the move done here. Kenny down the inside of Graham Hill. 3 wide into Graham. Does not go. It does not go. And there's the answer to that. Din has gone to Narnia. Very close here. Obviously, Murray Moles was your pole sitter for the sprint race. Looking to try and get a move done down the inside. Looking to try and get it done. A little bit of a dive there. A little bit of contact, but they both survive. And Murray Moles up into P3. Let's see what happens as we head towards Paddock. Any movers and shakers? Not at the moment. Team into 51 trying to go around the outside of Paddock Hill. Oh, the Coops has had an absolute stonker. Oh no, and Stonker in a bad way. He was drifting all over the place, and the Coops has dropped a lot of positions. That's upped the game for people here. Agrusa up into P6, potentially up to P5 now. Agrusa is the mover here, and Murray Moles keeps that position for now. A little bit of contact there. A little bit of contact has actually allowed Agrusa to go through. There is a penalty system in place if people want to report drivers, but it's up to them. 3 wide into the left here. Oh, there's contact. Big contact. Murray Moles going to come back on the circuit surely here. Oh, just survives, but Agrusa has gone off to Narnia there. As we head towards the start finish line, Agrusa looking to make moves further back. They're 3 wide further back. We focus on the leaders here. Kenny, Rats, Chewy, Din, they're all here. Paddock Hill, Bend. Kenny has to go defensive once again. Rats going to have a very good overspeed here. Potentially going to try and go for the cutback here. Is heading towards Druids. Looks like Rats has got the overlap here. Heading towards Druids. Rats going for the move down the inside. Is he going to get it done? He is indeed. Rats into P1 here. Chewy follows Rats. Somehow Chewy gets through Rats as well. I'm not sure what actually happened there. Rats doesn't look too happy with Chewy with that move. Rats trying to go down the inside of Kenny into Graham Hill. That doesn't quite work. So Chewy now into the lead as we head into Paddock once again. Kenny trying to get rid of that penalty. Down to a 10th now. And it looks like Kenny got a bit... Oh, Chewy's off! Chewy is off! Chewy off at Paddock, loses all those positions he gained, and Chewy's going to have to go defensive further back, and he's going to lose out to Murray Moles potentially as well, but Murray Moles has got a bit of a penalty, and Vagabond looking to get in on the action as well. Oh, there's a big fight here at the back, but let's jump back to the front battle. Kenny leading the way from Rats now. Rats looking for that redemption, was in the lead earlier on. We're on the penultimate lap here. Oh, Kenny stops being a ghost just for a second here. Look how close Rats is. Look how close Din is. It's a 3-way fight for the lead here, and Chewy's down in P6. Chewy's lost out with that mistake at Paddock Hill. Let's see what happens. The flashing actually worked from Kenny there, I guess. But look at that. They're 3-4 wide further back, and Chewy's losing out on more positions. Rats goes around the outside. Paddock Hill is just going to work. No, Din down the inside of Rats. Going to get the move done here. Din, very opportunistic. Rats was trying to set up. It didn't work out. Din goes up into P2. Oh, Vagabond is off in the background here. Chewy up into P7. Kenny still leading the way here. Into Druids they go for the final time here. And Din potentially looking to make another move. Kenny wants a maximum score here. Din wants to take that away from him. Let's see what happens. Through Graham Hill we go. Line astern, 0.2 of a second. Who is going to be a race victor here? It's very, very close. It's 1.5 tenths now. It's going to be Kenny. It's going to be Din. It's going to be Rats. Pick now in chat. Who is it going to be? Kenny goes defensive. Din going for the long way round. Is he going to get the run here on Kenny? Let's wait and see. Looking to get the run. Oh my word, it's going to be extremely close here between these drivers. Looks like Din's got a bit of an overspeed here. Oh, but Kenny is a 10th ahead and actually pulling away. So it looks like it's going to be Kenny from Din, from Rats. Oh, Murray Moles just gets it from everybody else. What a finish to the race there. As here we go. Looks like Ryan's had a terrible start. Bex has had an absolutely fantastic start here. Already looking to get into P1 here is Bex. Look at the speed Bex has there. Straight to P1. Happy days. And Bex into the lead. Let's see what happens into Paddock Hill. Ryan still on the inside, looking to try and keep that position. Let's see what happens. Going to have a run here. TLE looking for a run as well. Are they going to go 3 wide into Druids? Let's find out. Into the braking zone we go. Ryan goes defensive. It's only going to be 2 wide. And Ryan actually keeps that, somehow keeps that position. I'm not entirely sure how he's done that, but well played by Ryan as we head down towards Graham Hill for the first time here. Bex is all over the back of TSR Ryan here. Bex was the pace setter in practice. Ryan got it in qualifying. Let's see what happens in the race. But Bex looking to try and go around the outside at Paddock Hill Bend. Is this going to work, or is it a setup for Druids? Let's find out. Down the hill we go. Bex looking to try and get the overlap done. He does indeed. Look at that perfect setup for Bex there. Into Druids we go. Bex surely going to have this settled, done and dusted here, as he hits the apex beautifully there. But is Ryan going to have a better momentum out the corner? We have seen that quite a lot with these minis because it's in between gear change, and once again we see it here. Ryan still keeping that position. A little bit of contact there, but they both survive. It's bringing Chalabi into play as well. Looks like the Pampers machine looking to try and be opportunistic here as well on the inside of everybody. Up into P7. He was P9 a second ago. Into P7. Into the left hand. There we go. They're still 3 wide here. They're back to 2 wide now. Ram getting all sorts of sideways there as well. Into the braking zone 54, trying to defend from the Pampers machine from Canada, and round we go. And it looks like 54 has actually lost out to the Pampers machine. I'm not sure whether there's a little bit of contact there or not, but it looks like Forest 4 is going to get it, but TSL Ryan's going to be a race into just from Chalabi. 3rd place for Bex, 4th place for TLA Big Mac, then everybody else crosses the line there. They're all so close at the very end, but Forest 4A gets it from 54, Swag IP Racing 1 and Ram. Not sure, we might have a look at that, but Ram's gone from first to last in the space of 2 corners. Not a good round here, and Forest 4A's decided to cut the corner there to cut Graham Hill completely. And oh, TLE, look at TLE trying to go down the inside and make this 4 wide as we head towards the left-hander. Is he going to get it done? He's not indeed, but Swag Guy in P2 basically stopping everybody else coming through. Forest 4A has decided to turn this into Rallycross, I think. And Pampers still in it there with Forest 4A and Ryan down the inside of the 54. 54 runs a little bit wide here, potentially in the gravel. Oh, it's going to cause a bit of a pile. Bex being very opportunistic here, potentially going for the double move into Druids. Is he going to get it done? He is indeed. Look at that, 2 positions in 1 corner. Very well played by Bex there, and has actually closed that gap. Swag guy comes back at him, and Graham Hill gets it. Oh, look at that. What a beautiful move. Side-by-side action through Graham Hill. Look, it is possible, guys. But Ryan goes. Thanks very much, guys. I'll join in on the fun. 3 wide as we head towards the left-hander. Who's going to come out on top? It's Ryan, up 2 positions there. Gets the job done. And up into P2. Ryan showing once again how it's done. I mentioned Maggiore earlier on. Oh, he's going to get on the inside of TLE here. TLE on the outside as they head towards Druids here. Into the right-hander we go. Bex, sorry, TLE trying to go on the outside. Bex trying to follow B-Racing 1. But TLE's going to have an absolute superb run out of Druids here as they head down towards Graham Hill. B-Racing 1 having to go full defensive. Full defensive. I mean, there's a bit of contact there between TLE and B-Racing 1. B-Racing 1 potentially could have a bit more of a run out the corner. We'll have to wait and see. Bex is in there as well. Bex can't do anything. Bex sits behind TLE. If they're going to the left-hander, they're going to come into the braking zone, which is a right-handed corner. And this is bringing Ryan into the picture as well. This is going to be a finale of all finales again, I feel. Ryan and Bex still in there as well. Look at that, 4 cars, and then further back, the line astern. TLE goes defensive from B-Racing 1. We've got Ryan in there as well. Into Druids we go, 2 by 2. Little bit of contact there between Ryan and B-Racing 1, but I think that was fine, to be honest. There wasn't too much contact there. B-Racing 1 going to have a bit more of an overlap as we head towards Graham Hill once again. Into the braking zone we go, 2 by 2. Lovely clean racing from these guys. Look at that. They give each other just enough room there. Absolutely superb there from Ryan and B-Racing 1. But TLE leading the way. They're 3 wide. Bex on the inside of B-Racing 1 as well as they come towards the left-hander. Oh, lovely driving here, guys. Lovely, lovely driving. Into the braking zone we go. Ryan looking to try and get it done. Doesn't get it done there. Oh, TLE still leading the way then from Ryan. And Bex gets on the inside of B-Racing 1. Potentially going to have to slipstream here if people come towards the inside. We'll have to wait and see. You can see it's a 4-way fight for this victory. We're about to start the final lap here at Brands Hatch Indy for the final time in Mini Madness. Let's see what happens as we head towards Paddock Kill for this final time. Ryan right behind TLE here. TLE gets rid of that penalty, which is significant as they head towards Druids here. TLE is going to have to go defensive, surely going to have to go defensive here. They're going to the break zone. Ryan looks on the inside. Ryan gets the move done here on the final lap. Is Ryan going to take the victory here? We'll have to wait and see. But TLE gets a good run out the corner. Going to remain in P2, I feel here. Ryan goes defensive into Graham Hill. One last time. Through we go. Looks like TLE's had a brilliant run through. TLE on the inside of Ryan here. TLE back into the lead. Back into the lead on this final lap. As we head towards the left-hander now, they're side by side. Bex is in there as well. B-Racing 1 potentially going to be opportunistic here. TLE going to have to go full defensive mode here. Doesn't. Ryan gets on the inside. A little bit of contact here. B-Racing 1 down the inside. It's going to be a 3-way finish here. B-Racing 1 is going to get the victory here potentially. Let's see what happens. Oh, TLE's on the outside here as well. Oh, it's so close. They head towards the line for the final time. What a finish. B-Racing 1, the opportunistic driver here, gets the victory from Ryan. Then TLE, the Bex. Chalderby gets P5, P6. Oh, I'm not going to call that. Oh my word, what a finish. So here we have the championship standings as of the end of round number 5. Now you're probably wondering what the colours mean. Well, anybody in red has a chance of winning the entire championship. We were working out briefly during the races, but if GT Alex gets a full score in the last round, round number 6, then GT Alex does win the championship over Jomas. So very critical, that battle, so make sure you do tune in for round number 6. Anybody in pink then has a chance at the podium. So you can see Kenny, Quinton, Crazy, Atomic, Swagai, Ryan and Lewis, all with a chance of a podium. Remember, only the top 4 scores count, which is why this can all change in the end. And that's why also TLE can't actually make a podium place, just due to the scores that TLE already has. Even so, you can see the top 16 right there as we go to page number 2. We have Dave, Bex, Buglar there, Lamborghini, Mario Moles, Bazinga's in there as well. Look how close this championship still is. As I say, top 4 rounds count. You know, you have a cracking final round, you are literally going to shoot up this championship. This is what it's made for. The ability to move up and down very, very quickly in this championship. Let's go to page number 3 now. See Super Dragon up there. A bit more of a gap this time between Super Dragon and then Stag down on that left hand side. It's one of the bigger gaps that we've seen so far. As we look to the right hand side, Baggio Bill at the bottom of this table here. And that's position number 48. As we are on page number 4 now. This is close. 9 points separating Herm to Jersey there. So one good result. Again, chucks them way up the leaderboard. As we then look at the right hand side there. Matt Joy McFigrol, Lewis C, Hubie and Tuscany there. Again, a good result. They get fired up there. Some of these guys haven't even done 4 rounds yet. So they just get points and they instantly go up as well. So we jump to page number 5 now. 9 points again separating that left hand side. And then we get to a bit bigger gap on that right hand side there. Badella, 23 points there off Papa at the top right. Papa obviously loves using that Hooters machine. Lovely to see. As we go to the final page here, where we have Maverick, David, Fuzzy Bad Feet, Hunty the Punty, Shadow Cat and Bernie in reverse order there. So they are your championship standings. The next round is at Dragon Trail Seaside. Chicane of Death is coming. You might think not Chicane of Death, but remember these minis. Last time we had such a wide open track. We were 3, 4, 5 wide. Make sure you tune in to some of the races, or be sure to tune in to the highlights at least, which will be coming to you very soon. Thanks very much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.